Yes, growing unrest, President Trump encouraging it, Iran's supreme leader blaming the country's enemies. Well, the demonstrations have spread to just about every city and major town in Iran. They started as an economic protest, but they're becoming more political. It's not a revolution. Well, not yet, anyway. For a week now, Iran has been shaken by protests and riots. The death toll rising. Fresh demonstrations overnight. Iran's supreme leader blaming them on foreign enemies, using money and spies to stoke trouble. Rubbish, says America's UN ambassador.
We all know that's complete nonsense. The demonstrations are completely spontaneous.
And she put America's weight behind the protesters.
The people of Iran are crying out for freedom. All freedom-loving people must stand with their cause. The international community made the mistake of failing to do that in 2009. We must not make that mistake again.
Change also an endgame for the White House.
The ultimate endgame would be that the citizens and the people of Iran are actually given basic human rights, and he'd certainly like to see them stop being a state sponsor of terror.
The president tweeting the Iranian regime is brutal and corrupt. The US is watching, adding later that Iranians are hungry for food and for freedom, and explicitly saying it's time for change. The Iranian regime is trying to change the narrative. These pro-government demonstrations were covered extensively by Iranian television. And while the anti-government protests have been shown on state media, the chants of death to the dictator have not. These unverified videos from social media are the world's only window on a wave of unrest that has now claimed more than 20 lives. And it's not clear how this will end. The state is beginning to crack down, and that's how it ended the near revolution 9 years ago. Hundreds of arrests this time, but the protests aren't stopping. Hoda, Savannah?
All right, Bill Neely, thank you so much.